Today I'm working on a smiling star. Hi and welcome my friends to this celestial project. This is Rozani and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do with some papier mâché pulp. So here we go. Here I'm building up the face. I just made a little circle right there in the center and I'm building it up just enough so that I can put in some indentations. To start off, the facial features. All of this is very damp because I'm doing it all from scratch, but if you like, you can start on a pre-made papier mâché form if you like. So sometimes I need to go back and reshape the little points of the star, and that's okay. You can see I've added on a little bit, and then I had to moisten it a little bit more there with the liquid starch paste. And I just continue working. If you find that it's a little too soggy for you, let it dry a little bit before going back to work on it. Don't be discouraged if you start out with a funny looking face. You may think, oh my goodness, it doesn't look right. But that's because you're just getting started. So once it dries, you can go back and add on top of it, which is what I'm going to be doing here. Because it's going to need to be built up so that the features can stand out. And right now it's just kind of blobby looking. And that's okay. So I needed to mix up a new batch using liquid starch and paper pulp for some nice soft papier mâché. And it's going to be a little squishy, but that's okay because when it dries, it's going to dry hard. So I'm going to continue here by applying more of this wonderful papier mâché throughout the areas that need to be filled in, like this. I can already see that it's going to work out. No problem. So I'm just going to keep going, filling it in and just having fun with it. I really enjoy making these types of little faces. You can make all kinds of expressions. This one is fairly easy. And once it's dry, it could be painted, or I could continue to add on again. We'll see. But I like it. I think it's going to be a cute little face. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I love to put these little faces on different projects, and you can do it too. You can use starter shapes, which I do quite often. So it doesn't have to be a star. It could be whatever you want, and then it can be turned into an art doll, an ornament, whatever you want. Of course, you could see that everything is being done in the rough because of the texture of the paper. And this is what happens with liquid starch, unlike glue, where it is much smoother. But it can be smoothed out, which I'll show you in another video, but I'll have an example, so stay toward the end so you'll see a little one that's been smoothed out. But you can leave it as is. It's totally up to you. I've mentioned before in several of my videos that you don't have to keep wiping your hands or rinsing them because with liquid starch it's not going to be sticky like glue. Even though it is a paste, it is not going to stick to your fingers. So it's going to be easy to just rinse your hands when you're done with the whole project. And you can see here how the back is smooth because when I made it, it was just one-sided with all of that texture. And here's the other one that I've been working on, where I smoothed it out by adding little paper pieces on top of it. Oh boy, that sun was really bright on this one. So I hope you can make out what I'm doing here by just doing the little outlines on the face. Later on, of course, it could be painted, but the face is very similar to the other one. If you want to see examples as to how I add the smoothness to the faces, just visit my playlist where I have several examples to show you. Thank you all for being here with me, and I hope you enjoyed this type of project, and maybe you'll give it a try. So I'll say bye for now, and I do hope you'll come back to visit me. See you next time.